Welcome back into Vikings Central. We are ready. Tomorrow, first preseason game for the Minnesota Vikings versus the Houston Texans at US Bank Stadium. It's just preseason football, but at the same time, we got to be really excited about it. We've been waiting, damn near 7 months now to get Vikings football back. Get to see J.J. McCarthy a little bit since his injury. Get to see how this depth is going to look like for the Minnesota Vikings. On defense, on offense, we're going to break down some things that we're going to see. We're actually going to go to an article from our Substack. That's one of the best ways to support us is our Substack. You see it down there, substack.com/Vikings Central. The link should also be in the description as well. That's one of the best ways to support us. Article form. All of our written work is over there. You see all of our social media links, YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok. If you could follow us, subscribe to us at all those. Again, the support is well appreciated from me and all the guys at Vikings Central. But again, we're really excited. Houston Texans are coming to town tomorrow. Finally looking forward to it. Before we hop into the video, I do want to shout out one of our sponsors. That's Badass Wood Art. They've been with us for a while, so definitely want you guys to check them out.
This segment of the Vikings Central podcast is sponsored by That's Badass Wood Art. They have some really cool pieces in their shop online that speak to gamers, sports fans, or just nostalgic and trendy pieces for your garage, home, or office. Luis at That's Badass Wood Art can even make you something custom if you don't see it in his store. Shoot him a message with an idea, link, or picture of what you want, and Luis can make your dream wood art come true. Check them out now at www.thatsbadasswoodart.com. And make sure you use our Viking Central coupon code of BC15 for 15% off at checkout. That's pretty badass.
Again, one of the best ways to support our sponsor. He's a small business. He really appreciates all the business as well, and he does a great job. Not just Viking stuff like you saw, but pretty much everything. Let's hop into this video and just talk a little bit about what you guys came here for. Viking Central pregame preview. So the game time is at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. An afternoon game, we're not used to that too much, but at the same time, it's a preseason game. So just really looking forward to it. Let's hop right into it and talk kind of what we're looking for right away. And obviously the number one thing a lot of people are going to be looking at is J.J. McCarthy. I don't know if you can read it on the screen, but this is just a sample of our Substack work. And I'll just talk a little bit about J.J. McCarthy and my feelings here. So just want to see him get his feet wet a little bit. Again, it's his first action since he tore his meniscus versus the Raiders about a year ago to the day, damn near, in their first preseason game last year. And he looks pretty good. He was 11 for 17, just over 200 yards, and I think 2 touchdowns that have that one pick. But he just flashed a lot in that game, and we want to just continue to see that involve, build the chemistry with the wide receivers, just watch him be accurate, manage the offense, orchestrate the offense, get some really good drives in his back pocket. If it's a touchdown drive, a field goal here, just no 3 and outs, just methodically move the ball a little bit, get some chunk plays downfield, and I think we'll feel pretty good, and they'll probably shut him down until week 1 versus the Chicago Bears. But that's what I want to see with J.J. McCarthy. Just the little things, and that's probably what Kevin O'Connell wants to see as well. Just get those little things going and make sure he's doing everything right on that end. I can put both here. So I got offensive line, health, and chemistry. Steve actually did this article, so props to Steve. He worked hard on this. Offensive line, health, and the chemistry. So what's the offensive line going to look like? Ryan Kelly's probably not going to be in the mix tomorrow. What's Michael Juergens look like? Third-year player out of Wake Forest. Is he ready to step up into that backup center role in case Ryan Kelly goes down? He's getting up there in age, and he's missed a handful of games through the years. So we're probably not going to see a full 17 games out of Ryan Kelly. It'd be great if we did, but if Michael Juergens has to come in for 2 or 3 games, how does he manage that? How's the chemistry with quarterback to center there with J.J. McCarthy, and can he just handle the pass rush from the interior and just maintain a clean pocket? Can he help J.J. McCarthy, navigate what the defense is doing in the front 7 and everything like that? So Michael Juergens is a big one I want to look forward to seeing. Along with that is Walter Rouse, another guy I really want to see and how he performs and he's either going to be at right tackle or left tackle, but I'm guessing he's going to play a crap ton of snaps. So it's going to be fun to just see those guys and how they look. The third thing here is the wide receiver battle. That's probably one of the biggest ones to be honest. What's Lucky Jackson look like? Is Jalen Naylor going to play? He did have that red jersey on yesterday, but it sounds like it's more a precaution thing. Just don't want to get anyone else banged up. So that's kind of interesting to look at there. But at the same time, how do those guys look? And how does Rondale Moore look coming off of his injury? He's probably going to get a lot of playing time. Thayer Thomas is a guy that they like. Who else is in that room? Ty Felton, third-round pick. Silas Bolden, what's that going to look like? And those guys are also vying for kind of that, that return specialist job as well. So it's really, really interesting to see how that wide receiver position battle kind of goes down. All right, is the defense as advertised? A lot of the defense starters are going to play. One of my biggest question mark is Dallas Turner going to play? What does he look like? Can he dominate a little bit if he does play? But how do these young guys look? That's secondary. We're going to see Jeff Okudah. We're going to see Zemiah Vaughn. I hope he gets a lot of snaps. What does Mekhi Blackman look like coming off of his ACL injury? Just a lot of questions to be answered in that secondary. Jay Ward in the safety position, is he going to get a lot of time? I'm sure he is. So, just a lot of these young players. Kobe King from the linebacker position. It's really, really interesting to see just how the up-and-coming talent on this defense and how good the depth is going to be for the Vikings on the defense side of the football. Because if these guys can start making plays and just continue to build up the confidence, build up the continuity in that defense leading up to the regular season, we're set because the starters are going to be ready to roll. We just need some of those depth pieces to be, really effective. Special teams. So special teams, I already mentioned the punt return, kick return battles. Ty Felton, Silas Bolden, Rondale Moore. What are those guys going to look like? So that's really interesting to watch there as well because the return game is a big part of it. We want to see guys cleanly catch punts. We don't want any muffs. We want to see them get a little bit of explosive yards after they catch it. Kick return. Touchback is to the 35-yard line now. They're not going to be wanting to kick the ball out of the end zone every time. So we're going to have guys getting opportunities to return the football down the field and see if we can break out any plays. You guys just saw Trayvon Henderson. He broke for a touchdown for the Patriots. So just to see if any of those guys can be explosive, then you got your punting battle with Ryan Wright and Oscar Chapman. What does that look like? Is Ryan Wright going to get a majority of the punts, or is Oscar Chapman going to get some? Are they going to rotate? Are they going to go game by game? That's more of a battle than you guys probably think. It sounds like Chapman has done some holding for Will Reichard at training camp, so they're trying to build some continuity there as well. What does the punt battle look like, and how does Will Reichard look like? He was 6 for 6 during the night practice. Can he continue to kind of build those blocks leading to the regular season? And hopefully he can just continue to get better and better as, the preseason goes on. And can he just stay consistent? That's all we want for kicking. Just stay consistent. Make the kicks you're supposed to. Make your extra points. Yes, are you going to miss a 49-yarder or a 54-yarder every now and then? Anything inside 40 should be automatic. An extra point should be automatic. Again, that's our Substack over there. I put the link in the description. Just subscribe to us. It's free, or you can pay if you want the full benefits and just another way to support us at $7 a month. Really appreciate, again, all the support. I can't say that enough because we really do. But we're looking forward to preseason week 1. We might test out a pregame show, a halftime show, and a postgame show tomorrow. If not, we're really aiming for a week 2. And then the regular season, we're going to have shows during half hour before kickoff, and then a halftime show for about 10, 15 minutes. And then we're going to have a postgame show after the game for about a half hour. Get some fan interactions with some hot takes after the game. Going to be a lot of fun, but just continue to build this community with you guys. Again, we can't do any of it without the support here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Just got over 100 of you in here, so that's really good to see. Skol Vikings. Looking forward to hopefully J.J. McCarthy looks really good out there, and that offense is humming and the defense is flying around. God bless. We'll see you guys in the next one.